crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. It is Saturday. It's a rainy Saturday in California, but I'm not bitching and moaning. Theta is on a roll, and most of the United States is under freezing cold weather. So don't get me wrong. I am looking to move out of California, but being in the middle of America right now is a bitch. But anybody who has Theta obviously is smiling a whole lot more. Theta broke through the $3. We remember it was on the $3 range for a while. Theta is the most undervalued of all the cryptos, and that's the kind of crypto you want to invest in. Now, Tfuel is another story, but I'll get to that in 1 second. But yeah, I've been screaming about Theta since 10 cents. Went down to 5 cents. I scream more. It is the future of the internet. It's not that it's a great crypto. Wait, let me take it back. It is a great crypto. It's the best blockchain. It's fastest. It's the fastest. It blows Ethereum out of the water. I had to do an Ethereum transfer of some Veritasium to get it on another wallet. It cost me $30 to do a single transaction. That is stupid ridiculous. Oh, yeah, we're fixing it. They're not going to fix that for 2 years. Right now, Ethereum is a money grab, useless. It's a money grab because people are staking and you got to lock it up. Are you kidding me? Get out of Ethereum. Get into Theta. 15 times faster. I don't even know how many multitudes times cheaper. It costs like 100,000th of a cent to do one Theta transaction. Actually, it went up a little bit because Tfuel went up a little bit. But it's basically free transactions. 15 times faster, same language that Ethereum uses. All the programmers are going to come to Theta and leave Ethereum to old school people who can't get their mind out of the fact that Ethereum was way too slow in making the changes, and it's over. It's lost. I know it's this number 2 crypto. I mean, let's take a look at what Ethereum, the market cap of Ethereum is $200 billion. That's insane for a platform that does not work and has no plans on working for a couple years. Working to the point of people can run a business on it. It cannot cost you $30 to make a transaction on a blockchain that's supposed to be fast and cheap, and it's ridiculous. So, hey, even if you love Ethereum, don't lock up your Ethereum for a couple years in their staking program. Go to the Theta. The lockup period is 2 days, 50 hours about. You have to be. Cliff High said it a million times. You're either static or dynamic. Static means you believe in the past. You're a Bitcoin maximalist. You think Ethereum, everybody's going to run their business on Ethereum. I used to think that because there wasn't anything better. And they blew it. The core developers at Ethereum blew it. Now it costs $30 to send a transaction, and it takes forever. Or you can do the exact same thing on the Theta blockchain. And that's just one of the things Theta offers. Theta is the future of the internet. The future of the internet. It's all about, number one, about all the partnerships that are coming. I've been screaming about this. My buddy over at Big Dog 1111. Big Dog 1111 YouTube channel. Great, and he does great work on Theta. He actually saves me a hell of a lot of time and look at all the partnerships that are coming on board for Theta downstream. You know, we know about Google and we know about Samsung and Sony being involved, and you should see all these companies that have looked at Theta and said, "Oh my God, that's exactly what we need for our high-tech future." So we don't have to build this gigantic broadband infrastructure. We could use the Guardian nodes. The Theta Edge is unbelievable. It works. And it's software. Go subscribe to Big Dog 1111. Big Dog 1111. He's got a little dog with the Theta Fuel. Now, he's a big fan of Theta Fuel. I am a fan of Theta Fuel, but I just think Theta is massively better because it can do so much more than Theta Fuel, including vote to create more Theta Fuel. But that's not the big reason. I am really bullish on Theta Fuel all up until April 28th. April 28th is when the mainnet 3.0 comes out. And you get the official, everybody's going to, there's going to be a lot of hoopla around it. And it's all about Theta Fuel, the staking of Theta Fuel, which you can do now, but this is the official blockchain 3.0 type of thing they're going to do. So there's going to be a hell of a lot of hype between now, which is February, what are we at? February 13th through April 28th. I think Theta Fuel is going to roll, as in double, triple, quadruple, in just a matter of months. Because I know a lot of people who are saying, oh my God, Theta's moving, but I'm a big Theta Fuel fan. It's going to move faster because it's smaller. And Theta Fuel is rigged, by the way. Theta is too, but the Theta Fuel, most of the Theta Fuel in the world is owned by Binance. Just keep that in your mind. That criminal exchange. But I think, yeah, Theta Fuel is going to run like crazy between now and then. And there's going to be a lot of hype and a lot of hoopla. A lot of people I know who are swapping Theta for Theta Fuel. And Theta Fuel is running. I mean, it's at almost 6 cents. I remember it was less than a cent not too long ago. So, yes, I think Theta Fuel will keep running. White Dove has Theta Fuel going to $1, but kind of stopping at $1. And I've been like struggling with why. And then I talked to Jenny Moonstone about it. And she's like, yeah, Theta and Theta Fuel is the little brother. Always the little brother. Theta is the one. But again, I see a big run up into, I mean, it could go 10x. It could do that $1. Could go 20x in the next couple months. I don't think it will, but I can see easily 2-3 times your money in 2 months as the hype builds up towards the April 28th event at Theta, mainnet 3.0. But then what? That's what you got to think about. A lot of people I know are not yet swapping their Theta Fuel for Theta. A lot of people getting into Theta Fuel. A lot of people swapping Theta for Theta Fuel. But then what? That's when you see, and I have charts from Hitomi, that's exactly when the takeoff happens of Theta. Because people are going to think, oh my God, I can go back and forth. The Theta Fuel to Theta ratio right now is at like 60, 70 to 1. It's going to get down to 15 or 20 to 1. And that's what I thought originally too. And people are like, I could just play this ratio all the time. I can swap my Theta for Theta Fuel and then Theta Fuel for Theta as it gets below 20 to 1. But here's the problem. When Theta Fuel gets down near 20 to 1, 25, 20, 15 to 1, what's the plan of everybody? Okay, when it gets low enough, I'm going to swap my Theta Fuel for Theta. That's the plan. What happens if Theta is unobtainable? What happens if Theta jumps from, say, $5 to $80 and you haven't made your swap yet and everybody's trying to do the same thing? That's the kind of thing that happens in these crazy crypto stuff. We're going to see 2, 3, 4x moves daily after April 28th. That's a potential. So those of you trying to play that game, jump back and forth, I get it. But we don't know. Truthfully, it was released at 5 to 1. We don't know what the ratio should be because we don't know what the future holds for Theta Fuel. They already changed the future for Theta Fuel by adding the staking and the burning and all that. Theta Fuel is the unknown. And you're going to see hyper volatility in the unknown. Theta, on the other hand, is the known entity. The amazing thing is Theta dropped down from number 19 to 27 because all these other cryptos are going crazy. Theta's going to 3,000, my friends. If you have the ability to wait, it won't be 5 years. From $3 to $3,000. This is where people change their stars. And it won't be 5 years. I see a 40x move coming this year, and then another 40x move. So that's 2 years in my book. We're going to hit $88.88 and then $888. Not by this year, probably, but it could happen. Next year, that's my number. Where did I get 88.88? 8's my lucky number. 8 is a number for financial good things in Asia. In the Asian cultures, China especially, they love their 8s. As a matter of fact, if I had my wallet with me, I carry a wallet with a piece of paper with like a zillion 8s on it. And has it worked? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Was it just investing well? That too, but the 8s help. Let me tell you, stick some 8s in your wallet. You'll see what happens. And you forget about it, and then a couple months later, you're like, damn, what the hell's going on? So yes, Theta's going to run. Theta's going to continue to run. Theta Fuel will run up until the mainnet 3.0, until that ratio gets 20-1. So it's 3 times. You'll make probably 3 times your money in Theta Fuel than you do in Theta in the next couple months. But everybody will be stuck with their Theta Fuel wanting to do the old, I'm on a swap back and I'm going to do it again as Theta Fuel runs up to the 100-1 ratio. That adds fuel to the fire under Theta. So just beware. I have friends who have millions of Theta Fuel they're waiting to do this with. And Road to Ruta members. Millions of Theta Fuel. And they'll be happy because Theta Fuel will continue to go up. I don't know why Michelle said it stops around $1. It could be a lot of things. It could be regulation. It could be a change in the blockchain. You don't want expensive Theta Fuel if you're asking all these content providers to use Theta Fuel to purchase CDN, purchase availability on the network. So yeah, it would be in the best interest of Theta Labs and Theta, the token holders, if you keep Theta cheap, and that will be, there will be voting on the Theta blockchain, a decentralized blockchain, and Guardian nodes can vote for exactly that. Why not triple the amount of Theta Fuel to keep the price low enough so that the network works? Things like that can be done with Theta Fuel and not Theta. Theta's fixed at 1 billion Theta. So just keep this in mind. But we're going to get a run up, ride the wave, and then try to make the swap. I'd say go earlier than 20-1. I'd say go 25 or 30-1. Start the swap, Theta Fuel to Theta. Don't get greedy. But I think Theta's going to run just as fast. And hell, when this gets out, a lot of the people I know who have a hell of a lot of Theta Fuel will be thinking, okay, maybe I won't wait till 15-1 or 10-1. Maybe I'll make the swap sooner and I'll beat everybody else. I don't know. But I do think Theta Fuel will run faster and harder than Theta up until the 28th of April. Big day. And then we have, I think it'll be after the 28th, we're going to have Coinbase announcement. Coinbase is going to add Theta. I don't know if they'll add Theta Fuel. I hope so, but I don't know. Probably not until there's more clarity in the regulatory side for Theta Fuel and what that constitutes. Like, is it going to be taxed and how will it be taxed? It's like moving into cryptos to buy things. Is it going to be taxed and how is it going to be taxed? The regulators on purpose. This is all packaged, by the way. This transfer to a new system. The regulators on purpose have not laid down any decent guidelines for taxation and how to deal with cryptos. That was done on purpose to keep the rest of the world away from it. Now there's big names coming in. Now they have to lay down some regulations. My guess is that Theta would be seen as what it is. It's a token to control the Theta blockchain. That's what it is. And Theta Fuel will be seen as money. So I don't know what that means. No idea what these regulators are thinking. As you can tell, sometimes they are not thinking, and sometimes they're just going after people just to be vindictive and they're going after vengeance, and they have the courts on their side in the on the SEC, at least, judging from Reggie Middleton. Yes, I do think Veritasium's about to roll. I don't see it happening in the U.S. that the U.S. goes to Reggie like Cliff's data had. I see other countries doing that. And Reggie's pretty much, from the Jean-Claude interview just recently, Reggie's pretty much given up on the United States. But the United States they're vindictive. The SEC is not looking out for the best interest of the people. And Reggie's invention was amazing and is amazing. And he's got a patent that covers the majority of the world. I think it's 2/3 of the world would recognize Reggie's patent on peer-to-peer transactions. And good luck. Reggie is just sitting on a gold mine with his knowledge. Now, the Veritasium token, who knows? The SEC doesn't control it. It still has 98 million in limbo. If the SEC does go to Reggie, those could be released into the markets and be used as the number one crypto in peer-to-peer transactions on the stock market, the bond market, the commodities markets, the crypto markets, and it could be regulated in because they locked up 98% of the Veritasium tokens. So we'll see. And if not, the rest of the world can use them. That's for sure. He did get the Japanese patent, and that was huge. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to Veritasium. I'm not selling. I'm hanging on to all the Veritasium I have. I was just transferring to a different wallet, and it cost me $30 to make one transfer. And I did get a question in Jean-Claude's interview with Reggie, and I said, hey, why not move to the Theta blockchain? And because it's 15 times faster, and it's free compared to the $30 Ethereum transactions. You can't run a business. You obviously couldn't implement Veritasium into the stock market on the Ethereum blockchain. Sorry, it can't be done. Every transaction would cost $30. It can't be done. With Veritasium, it costs like 100,000ths of a cent, or 5 cents now. 100,000ths of 5 cents, whatever that is. And you could do something like that. If you move Veritasium to the Theta blockchain. I think Hitomi had a lot of coins coming over to the Theta blockchain for smart contracts. So get ready for them, my friends. Yeah. So right now, Theta's rolling, absolutely rolling, $3.44. I remember when Bitcoin was $3.44. I was very anti-Bitcoin. I didn't buy any. I was an idiot. I promised I wouldn't make that mistake again. Theta's at $3.44. Will it go as high as Bitcoin? It's more useful. Theta is going to be needed by Bitcoin, truthfully, for the functioning of the internet going forward. Yeah, I'm not real a big fan of Bitcoin. You can't do much with it anymore. It's really sad what the core developers did to it, but hey, it's all part of the process. And again, Cliff High, you got to be dynamic. You can't be static. If you're static, you're going to stick in the same place. If you're dynamic, you move, you adapt. And there has to be a lot of that going on right now. So check it out. So yeah, Theta's at 344. Theta Fuel's at almost 6 cents. I do see it continuing to run all the way up, and Binance will help it. Binance obviously has the most, so they're going to, and the Binance exchange is where basically all of it gets traded. All the Theta Fuel gets traded. Everybody else links into Binance. So multitudes of power. And I've seen them run up Theta Fuel before. So hang on for the ride of your life in Theta Fuel. But good luck on your getting back into Theta if you're going to swap Theta for Theta Fuel. Now, if you're if you're running a Guardian node and you're earning Theta Fuel, yeah, I'd hang on to my Theta Fuel until, mid-April or so, and then make a swap for Theta, because I think Theta's going to run here. And all you riverboat gamblers out there, Crypto Nana, all you riverboat gamblers might want to jump into Theta Fuel before April 28th, because I think it's going to run high. Obviously, it's up 25% in the last 24 hours. This could be the beginning of the Binance push, but I think at some point they're all going to try to swap back into Theta, and they won't be able to get it. And at its current price, it'll go up, 2, 3, 4 times the price it is at that time when everybody's like, oh my God, Theta Fuel's going down, but Theta's going up. I'm going to try to make the switch back, and there's just none to be had. So hang on to your hats if you're in Theta. Looking at the Guardian Monitor, 57%. It's hovering around 57%. I think it's a lot more that are held by strong hands that just haven't staked yet because they don't want to show their hand yet. There are 7 or 8 more, I will show you, 7 or 8 more validator nodes coming on, big names. Think names like Verizon and Amazon and Netflix and a whole bunch that will fill out the columns. And then Theta Labs will at some point sell some of the... See, that's the other thing. Theta Labs has the majority of the Theta that is staked in the validator node, obviously, because they're very important in that position, but we don't know how many are place cards. These are just names placed by people interested. How many of those are Verizon and Netflix and Amazon? They're all coming. Don't get me wrong. If you're in high tech, you're gonna at some point load up on Theta and try to get yourself a Guardian node. So, yeah, crazy days. All right, that's all I got for you. I'm still working on the editing or the expanding of the Jenny Moonstone silver discussion we had yesterday or day before yesterday. Blowing my mind what the revelations on the silver gold ratio from the spiritual side, from my analysis of what's about to happen in silver as it relates to gold and as it relates to price. It is the investment of a lifetime. 170 years of price suppression does not end quietly. So hang on to your hats with silver. No, my numbers don't equate to Cliff's or Penny Kelly's of $600-800. It's much higher than that. Much higher. But that's over time. We might have a pause at $600 or $700 silver, and then the big run. And the big run will be the realization of both utility and a spiritual thing that Jenny shared with us. So check it out. Also on the private road at roadtoroota.com, my Theta page is up. If you want to know more about Theta, go watch the first video. This is on the private road. Routa's Theta Tfuel valuation analysis. I actually removed the valuation part at the end. Just know that it's going a hell of a lot higher. This is basically what's going to happen this year, and why buy Theta at all, or Theta Fuel, and what the hell is it? And those of you who got in back when, I just have to tell you this, and I was screaming about it in when I posted this in November. Let's go back to the chart. Let's go back, say, 3 months ago, and Theta was 60, 70 cents. Back in November when I posted this, it was 60 cents, and I was giving away 100 Theta, and which was what is that? 100 Theta, $6. No, $60. No, $6. When was I giving away 100 Theta? Yes, Theta was 60 cents, so 10 would be $6. I was giving 100 Theta, had to be longer ago. And I was screaming about it. It was right before the big jump. It was right down here. It was at 20 cents. At 20 cents, I was giving away 100, which was $20 with every private road subscription. I said, at some point, the subscription is going to pay for itself. And voila, here we are today at $3.40. So yes, the Theta Road to Roota giveaway paid for itself in a matter of months. Will we ever do a Theta giveaway again? I don't know. I think it's going to be too late. I stopped giving away Theta because it was moving too fast. I couldn't keep track. I was thinking about, maybe I'll just give away one Theta and then I keep it on there. But how long will one Theta last before? Yeah, it goes to $300, which $299 is the cost of 1 year membership at Road to Roota. Anyway, on the Theta page, I teach you how to buy it, how to store it, how to stake it, on the Theta page. I don't do individual consultings. It's all pretty self-explanatory on the Theta page, and this is for private road members. And yes, even if you live in the United States. So go check that out. Join the Road to Ruta today. Hit subscribe. Later, I will be posting the Jenny Moonstone discussions. And the Jenny Moonstone discussion, I already posted the first one, by the way. And it was on, as you can see here, Theta's power. We did a reading on Theta. Q is still winning. Absolutely. This game isn't over. And the timing of everything we go over, well, what's the timing? And timing's hard, but we pulled cards on it, and Jenny had some great insight into that. And then all the other Jenny Moonstone, if you're into silver, there's like 10 of them on silver. Let me show you her silver knuckles. There it is. She has silver brass knuckles. They're silver knuckles. And there's my silver dagger that is almost done. My silver dagger. That was a prototype. So I'm very excited about having a silver dagger with a Road to Ruta coin right at the end. We're thinking about making those available to the rest of the world. So we'll see what happens and see how mass produced we can do it. But they are made from 999 silver. Actually, this one was made from silver Ruta coins melted down. So a little special meaning for me. And I will get the Jenny Moonstone silver video up today. Actually, tomorrow, Sunday. Before the market opens, though. So, yes, you should be absolutely be getting as much physical silver as possible. If you don't know where to get any, go to our friend Andy Scheckman's site at Miles Franklin. His email is Andy, A-N-D-Y, at milesfranklin.com. He did have inventory yesterday when I talked to him, and he might not. He might be out of inventory, but he's got a whole bunch coming in. But you can make a purchase. I know he's got 10, 20 truckloads coming in over the next 2 weeks. So make sure you get physical silver in your own possession. So important. Right now, we're at the end of 170 years of price manipulation. And then my silver promotion will be done. When silver is freely traded, I won't be talking about silver much. I will be talking about Theta, because Theta is the next 100 years of price appreciation. So silver was the last 170 years. Theta will control the internet for the next 100 years. That's where I am. It's Bix Weir, roadtoruta.com.